Do you think it's time for a reunion with the original?
Are you really asking me this question?
Can you believe it? I don't think it makes sense, personally, but everybody wants to know that for some reason, because that's so not who you are now. And so I guess the question would be then, would it make sense to sit down and have tea with either of them? Because you spend so much time together. Would you want to know who they are now? I guess that's a better question. Would you want to know who they are now?
But I know who they are.
You do? Okay.
Yes, and they know who I am.
Okay, well then never mind.
When you spend that amount of time with somebody, you know, of course they've matured, and
Right.
and I would hope they
But
have.
you're very different from who you were in 1996.
Absolutely.
And so they probably are as well?
Yeah, but that's beside the point.
Okay. But Jimmy, he's doing a lot of technical stuff now. Does he want to play with you again? Are you guys going to do anything together? Are you Jeff and Jimmy? You,
Yeah, we
Marilyn,
talked
Jeff
about
and
it.
Jimmy?
And we talked about it. I think the way to answer every one of these questions is, I have no interest in doing anything that's inorganic.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, there's people in my family I don't talk to.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to them. If they were laying on the side of the road, I would stop my car and put them in the car and take them to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't send Christmas cards to each other. There's no relationship.
Right.
And so, when you're talking about the natural human instinct to want to find forgiveness and to heal a relationship, I think that never ends.
Yeah.
That's a human thing. It has nothing to do with the band or people's creamy memories. The business of it all, I find quite gross.
Of the band, of the music business now?
Well, I think that's nothing to harp on. That's a saw that everybody hears from everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't think people rarely get out of those things what they think they're going to get. Because when a relationship breaks, and I would take it back more to something that you've experienced in your family life or your romantic life. When a relationship breaks, there are times that it's not going to get any better. It was what it was for what it was, and underneath a particular set of circumstances. So it's not like somebody's out there waving some ungodly amount of money in our face where we have to check our egos at the door and say, well, we can turn this money and I'll save the whales with the gazillion dollars I'm about to make. There's no temptation there for me. So it's strictly, on my heart, it's strictly, would I like to find peace? Absolutely. Absolutely, of course. But beyond all the other stuff, it's like, gosh, I can't even imagine navigating those waters.